Today's video is going to be part 1 of a series where I give you one tip with every character in Mortal Kombat 11. I got this idea from Killer Instinct player and content creator Nikki FGC. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see part 2, let me know in the comments down below. With most jump punches, you have to hit a specific angle, or wait for him to cross up for them to land. But with Shang's jump 2, you can actually use it kind of like Gears' body splash, since he sticks both arms out, and it can hit even before you autocorrect. A lot of people, when they play Shao Kahn, they try to enforce the typical strike throw game in Mortal Kombat 11. But the problem with that is his main launching mid is unsafe, right? You can flawless block and stuff like that. But really how you should be playing Shao Kahn is you want to be down 4 heavy. It's 10 frames, it's very fast, low profiles, has good range, and it's plus 20 on hit. And his stand 1's really long, so you can actually, you see I got Robocop ducking, so he's going to duck right away. So you see if I land down 4, I can actually, oh, I messed it up right there, but you see I can actually dash up and jail stand 1. And stand 1 4, -3. And if I hit confirm stand 1, boom. Full combo. And then also, since it's plus 20 on hit down 4, you can actually get Big Boo before they can even jump out. They have to do like a really quick poke right away to stop you from doing Big Boot. So they got to worry about you jailing stand 1. They got to worry about you Big Booting. They got to worry about all types of stuff. And if you want like to for certain, say like you land from like max range, like tip range of down 4, and you're like, I can't really get stand 1 from there. I can't really get, you know, I'm worried about them poking my Big Boot. You can just sweep them. And then sweeps -2. And there you go. That's a safe way to play Shao Kahn. And down 4 on block is -8. So, or -9, and it pushes you far away, so there's mind games there too. Whether it be with backing away, throwing out stand 1, backing away, flawless blocking, mashing again, you know. That's the way you should play Shao Kahn, in my opinion. So obviously, whenever you flawless block, you're going to be hitting 3 or 2, depending on what you want to do. With Frost, you want to do up 3 because her up 2 is very bad. It's very slow. And with her up 3, obviously, you got to press 3 to do it. And a lot of people, they'll do block 3, then up, to get a stand normal instead of like an instant jump kick, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll do like, they'll lightly tap up so that they get sure hop 3 if they miss a flawless block. But Frost, since her stand 3 is so active, you could actually do block 3 up, and then you could be really lenient with the backward 1 input. So you kind of get like a launching flawless block OS that has like some leniency on it, you know what I'm saying? Because we've all been in those situations. If you make normals come out when you miss flawless blocks by doing block, then the normal, then up, where they accidentally get hit by the normal. And you could try to make the string come out, but that's kind of complicated. You see the Chileans doing stuff like that. It's very high level, but with Frost, it's actually pretty easy to just enter back forward 1 kind of late after stand 3. See like my inputs on the left. And if you timed it right, you'll get a flawless block. If they accidentally get hit, you'll get a combo. So it's pretty good tip in my opinion. I actually do not implement it as much as I should. It's definitely not one of the easier tips in this video, but definitely something that can be applied. So a lot of times in MK11 with characters like Kotal Kahn, stuff like that, Kano, you'll see them do like down 1 command grab, but you'll see oftentimes when the down 1 hits, they're punishable, right? Because the command grab has so much recovery. Like how much does Nightwolf have? 34. So the Robocop can actually recover in time and punish. Let me show you real quick. Board. And see, I got hit by the down 1, but because command grab is so slow on recovery, I actually got a punish. What's interesting about Nightwolf and a few other characters is his down 4 is so plus on hit that he's actually safe off of down 4 command grab. And down 4 command grab does work on block, as you can see. So with down 1 command grab, they could get hit, they could block the down 1, then duck or jump. They could do so many things against it, but with down 4 command grab, they have to block it and then make a read on the grab. Otherwise, you're going to be safe. Because if down 4 hits, I'll show you right now. Let me switch to Robocop. Down 4 command grab. I'll get hit by it. Yeah, there's no punishing that. Let's actually set the I'm holding jump after with Nightwolf. See, Robocop's only like +1 or 2 there. Even though Nightwolf's whiffing the command grab. So that's my Nightwolf tip. So with most characters in the game, they don't really have like overhead or low. Like some characters will short hop to mix in like a little mix up, especially online. One cool thing about Joker is he has like loads, right? Like he has back 3, he has down 4, which a lot of Joker players will do like down 4 in the box, stuff like that, or down 4 into pressure. His short hop from down 4 range is actually safe. It's actually safe. It's -10, -11-ish, which maybe a couple characters can punish that from here, but I know no character I play can punish anything like that from here. Like, look how far the pushback is. So he's got like, especially online, like and we only really play online these days, like a quick, a pretty decently fast overhead from the same range as his down 4 that I don't really think anyone can punish. And I don't see a lot of Joker players using that. So that is my Joker tip. One thing about Johnny that I like to do that I don't know if a lot of people realize, even if they do mix it in, is a lot of jabs in the game, like Eurus's jab, just basically almost any jab you can think of. They're so plus on hit, like see +24. Let's look at Robo's real quick. +1, so he's actually like this as well. But Johnny is like even better, and I'll get to my point real quick so it all makes sense. So Johnny's stand 1 is actually +9. And what makes that very interesting is whenever you land like a really plus jab, like stand 2 or like Gears to stand 1 or something like that, you gotta wait a little bit before you can grab. So for example, say you like stagger stand 2 or stagger Gears to stand 1 or like stagger like all these other jabs in the game that aren't like this, you have to wait a little bit. You have to wait a little bit. So you can't just like stagger grab. You know what I mean? Because then boom, you whip the grab. But with Johnny stand 1, it's actually less plus than the startup of throws. See, if you look at throws, the startup is 10 frames. So you can jab grab. And if they're not ducking, if they're not jumping, they're gonna get grabbed. Which is really good because it's so hard to react to just jab grab like that, jab grab. But the problem with a lot of jabs, like I said, you got jab, then grab, you know what I'm saying? And even with Robocop, like he's +1, so that means they can mash on you. With Johnny, you can't mash. If he lands stand 1 on you and you happen to be mashing, the grab's gonna beat you because he's so plus. You know what I'm saying? So that's my my Johnny tip. So my tip with Sonya would be to short hop a lot with Sonya, more than any other character in the game. And the reason I say that is because her main fast poke is a low. So that means that people are going to default to blocking low against Sonya. And she also has a low string too with back 3 up 4. But the fact that her main poke is a low, like her main fast poke, means that people are always going to be blocking low to block your poke, to counter poke themselves. And her short hop is 8 frames as well. 8 frames. Very fast. Obviously, the short hop itself takes frames as well, so it's not like the most unreactable thing ever. But the fact that they're always going to be blocking low to block down 3 means the short hops are just going to hit all day for Sonya players. So if you're a Sonya player and you don't short hop all the time, you know, you should correct that. My biggest tip with Cassie is to use her guns more, like her regular guns. A lot of people, they see a low projectile, right? And they're like, well, it's not a low, it's a mid, but the way she low profiles, they see that and they're like, oh, I just got to use that. They can't duck it. You know what I mean? I'm going to be chipping away at them. But that's a lot easier to punish because you could jump it from a certain range. A lot of characters could like dash punch it, flying kick it, all kinds of stuff from a certain range, stuff like that. And it does 6%. But her regular guns, man, they have a lot better recovery. They have like good travel time and stuff, so it's trickier to like jump them, punish them, stuff like that. And they do 7.4%. That's more than most projectiles. Like spawns? What spawns? 6%. So we're trading. I'm winning that. You know what I'm saying? I'm winning those trades. And that's most projectiles in the game. Most projectiles in the game, she's winning that trade. So that's one thing I would suggest with Cassie is her low projectile. It's all great. It's great. It's all good, you know, but don't forget about her regular projectile. It's very good. So if you're a Jax player, you know that after Rift, it's hard to get down to. Like, you can't really get it before they can break away. And if you don't have Clap, you don't have an Armor Breaker. If you don't have Fatal Blow, you can't Fatal Blow them. And then the typical Jax combo that you see people do with like 4-2 or like down 1-2, you know, you get about like 13%. But if you like need a few extra percent, like if it will kill, or if you feel like you know, I've been losing to this guy by like a few percent. It would be nice if I could get a little bit extra unbreakable. And you know they're going to break. I would suggest throwing in sweep. I would suggest sweeping. So you get 3% more there than if you do forward 2. You get around 5% more than if you like whiff something. So yeah, I would suggest throwing in sweep. It might seem like a real simple tip, but I'm telling you, if you start mixing that in, you might start to win a couple games that you might have lost by 3 to 5%. If you enjoyed this video, I actually already released a video going over the biggest tip when trying to get better with Fujin. Check it out. It should be on the screen during the outro.